Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I am Iceman. This is my playthrough of Jurassic Park on the Super Nintendo, and I absolutely love this game. I 100% get it's probably an acquired taste, but I love its mixture. I think it just gets things right. It has its negatives, some of which you can actually see on the screen of a fix to one of them that's through the fan community. There's been a patch to fix. So in the original Super Nintendo version, there was no saving, no passwords, no nothing. And this game goes for at least, depends on how you play, but probably about 5 to 6 hours of gameplay. Now, having that much gameplay with no saving or passwords or anything is insane. So this, through the fan community, there's been a patch that adds in SRAM saving, but it's like auto saving. So whenever you enter a building, hit a checkpoint or hit one of the information post thingies, it'll auto save. Also, when you lose a life and stuff. So now that's part of this. I've tested it in both SNES 9X and ZSNES, and they're compatible in both. So anything saved in one works in the other. So that's fantastic. This game does not run perfect under emulation either. And under SNES 9X last night, yesterday, I tried to do a complete playthrough of the game and got to a point and the game started bugging up. So at least with this capability, if we run into anything like that again, I can flick over to ZSNES. So anyways, as I was saying, I love this game. It is a nice mixture of multiple genres. I'd say there's little bits, well, I mean, it's action, obviously, especially in the top-down segments. So when you're outside a facility, the game is totally top-down isometric kind of stuff. And then when you're in the inside buildings, it switches to a first-person view, sort of reminiscent, sort of Wolfenstein, kind of a little bit System Shock as well. Sort of. Sort of. I mean, there's no audio logs, no text logs or anything like that, but I just mean through like the overall interface. So I love this game's mixture of things. It's not super duper challenging, especially since like the dinosaurs are pretty dumb in the first person parts. They don't really attack much unless you're within a certain range. So if you keep your distance, you're all good most of the time. It does get a little bit harder as the game goes on, but there's not really a lot of dinosaur variety, and there's something could be done better. But I think it's good. I still enjoy the game for what it is, and especially with this fixes the game's most major negative of not being able to save. So with this, that's a thing of the past. So anyway, let's start from the beginning, and we'll get started on this. So this video is going to be a complete playthrough of the whole thing. We'll see. Now that I've got saving, I don't necessarily have to do that. Okay. Anyways, we're going to start and get the whole ball rolling. I'm going to keep a little spreadsheet open on my side. So at points, you're going to see me jump up, like you'll hear me going into that to note stuff down and whatever's. Because this is a game, it's good to keep track somewhere of exactly what's going on and what you're supposed to do and all that type of thing. All right, cool. Let's jump in. Or is it still in deleting mode? I think it's still in file selection. Oh, in deleting mode. Let's go file select. Jump into this, and then this is going to be our save throughout this whole playthrough.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So if you've never played this game before, this is the top-down segments when it's an isometric viewpoint. In this, you have your trusty little electric rechargeable stun weapon. It can't kill... Look, it can kill some things, like the small dinosaurs and flying ones. Knocks out the bigger ones. And from the start, we can walk around... And here's another one of the game's negative, is that there is no map. There's no way to access some kind of, like, in-game map. If we hit the start button... Oh, it doesn't say pause. Normally it would say pause on the screen. Okay, so, yeah. So normally when you like pressing the start button, all it does is pause the game. You can't see your stats, you can't see your inventory or anything. Most you've got is down the bottom right hand corner. You can see the lives that you have here. This little radar thing, which isn't active yet. Once we go into the base bits, then we'll switch on motion tracking, and then we'll have stuff in that. Later on, there'll be, I think, weapon selection up the top, so you can choose between the different weapons you've got. But you can only have 2 different things equipped at a time, other than the zap thing, which is like a permanent thing you always have all the time. Let's see if we can go... Let's go there. I'm going to do this a bit different. So we're going to go to the visitor center first. See, those things you can kill, and I think I'm not sure if it stays dead. So there's some enemies that if you kill them in these bits on the outside, they stay dead forever. There's other ones that respawn. Like, they'll be back. Like these guys here. What I'm looking for is there's these little post things that tell you like what your current objective is. Oh, there you go, these things.
Mr. Grant.
Raptors have escaped. Do what you can to stop them. Ooh. So here the game's going to switch to first-person view. And right now we don't really have any good weapons on us, but that's going to change pretty quick. If I go this way... See, and that enemy's only stunned, not killed. Same with that one. But now we just picked up the rocket launcher, which in this game, this is my favorite weapon. Like, if this was Doom or something, I'd be saying I like the missile launch. Oh no, the shotgun the most, probably. Or BFG, maybe. In this game, rocket launcher. Now, I'll show you how the SRAM stuff works with this that was added in the fan patch. So now that we've just walked out of the building, so this game keeps in its temporary like RAM memory the state of like every monster in the world, every item you've picked up, the state of every place, all in memory, all in one go. That's crazy. Like especially at this point in time for when games were being made and stuff. So now that we just left the building, if I reload my game again, so if I go here and reload my game, when I go back in, that should have the state of the level saved, like the one we were just in. Like the enemies that I shot with the electric weapon were only stunned, so when you come back, they'll be back up again. But any that you kill with the missile launcher on the in base bits will stay dead.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
See, because we just reloaded our save. Now, if we go off... And by the way, in these sections, any item pickups, like, respawn. So when you come back, they're back. But the monsters don't respawn. See that one I shot with the missile, rocket launcher? That is no longer there. It is dead. But the one I got with the zapper thingy, over this way, these two should be back. Yep, right there. Okay, I must have shot that one with the rocket launcher. So yeah, anyway, that's about it. I'll just get into playing the game now. So you spend a lot of time in these places. That's our secondary weapon we just picked up. First one gets taken up with a missile launcher, and then the gas grenades count as a secondary weapon. But if we find any more of either of those, it'll replace whether it's a primary or a secondary. That will determine what happens. Like which one it replaces. But when it replaces it, the original that you had goes back on the ground, and you can switch back to that anytime you like. By just walking over the bit you want to replace. Access denied. We need John Hammond's ID card. Alright, so this is the first one I'm going to be noting down. So we need the John Hammond ID card on the ground level. Okay. So when I find that item, I need to come back here and try and go through that door again. Now, night vision goggles. So that's something that's in this game. These are location specific. So when it says, do you have the, night vision goggles required? You need to find the one for each and every building to be using it in said building. So even if you get the goggles in one place, if you go somewhere else, I'll show you what happens. I'm gonna do a save state first. If I go through this, it'll kill me. See, we got killed by a raptor we couldn't see. And we've lost 1 life down here. But I'm reloading my state, because I was just demonstrating how that works. So if we find the night vision goggles later, we can totally go into that room, access it, and see whatever's in there. So I think this game's awesome. I love it. This is the game I return back to on my actual physical Super Nintendo every couple of years, because I don't know, I just really enjoy it. It's quite a unique game for the system. And the dinosaurs in this game are pretty dumb. They don't actually check the walls when they try to attack. So you might hear monsters attacking from other rooms. That's because, like, you're within range in the other rooms. Like, with not counting the wall in between you and them. Interesting. So I'll note that I'm playing the American version of this game, whereas on my actual Super Nintendo, I've got the European PAL version. So every now and then we're going to come across places where there might be level design differences between the two. Like if you play the PAL version of this, in this room here, that couch, I don't think, or whatever that is, isn't there. At least I don't remember it being there. So when I was playing that version last night before it didn't work and gave me some problems in SNES 9X. But in that one, there was no, that laundry machine or whatever, couch or whatever that thing was, wasn't there. Access denied, we need Dennis Nedry's ID card. So I think we're on the first floor. So on the visitor center, floor 1, we need Dennis Nedry's ID card. On the roof level now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn! Got killed already. God damn.
Mr. Grant.
Now we've got Hammond's ID card. We need that on the ground level. So we just picked up an egg. So in this game, there's like a little side option, like a side goal to pick up all the eggs in the game. So there's 18 in total spread across the map. All of them are on the outside bits. There's none inside the in-base bits. Okay, so now that we got John Hammond's ID card, we can use that on the ground level. So if we head back, you see the items are all respawning, respawned back in. So, but anyways, if we go to the ground level, we should be able to use John Hammond's ID card. Now, I can't remember where the door was. I just remember I was on that level. So that's where we're heading. The annoying thing in this game, it doesn't tell you when you go and use an ID card. So we may enter like where the locked door was, and I have no idea. The only way you really know is like if you start encountering more monsters. Sorry, dinosaurs. That gave us access to another elevator. As you can see, the dinosaurs are not very bright in this game. They'll sit here until you're like within attack range. We can just safely pick them off at a distance if you just take your time to do the shot. But we can't go. See, we need Ellie Settler's ID card. Can you spell it? Picked up the night vision goggles, so now we can access those areas that we couldn't before. I think on the ground level was where that place was. I think, if I remember right. Ah, there's one here. I note down what level that was. Sub-level. Okay. We just got Ellen Grant's ID card. So when we come across it, I'll show you another thing that is in this level. I forgot to show that. It's near the entrance, which is just down this way. So over here we have a... Oh, it's not here actually. Oh, a different location. Okay. So if you play the PAL version of this, there's a computer terminal right there. But I don't see that here. Okay, so the locations are different based on the version. Interesting. Very interesting. I have to walk around and have a look to see where it is then. Because we do need the computer terminals later on to switch gates on and off. My words will make sense in time. So where is it? We went down there. Interesting. There's no terminal on this level. Okay. That's different to the PAL version. That might cause some issues later. Anyway, so we now need to head straight down from where we are. Because I want to access the Nebula utility shed, which is down this way. Actually, before we do that, let's get some more eggs. There's an egg very close to where we are right now. Ooh, damn, got shot by the... Okay, got that egg. Is there any more around? Got the one on the roof. No, that's about it for now. So in the direction we're traveling, there's going to be 2 eggs. So over in this direction, there's another egg. We go into the desert rocky bits up there. Okay, we've got that one, and there's one more. Okay, got that one. So let's go into the Nebula utility shed.
Granite.
Ah. Interesting. So there is an actual objective. Okay. Because if you ever want to know what your objective in the game is, check on that thing that will tell you. Alright. Is there an elevator? I'll come back to that. There's a computer terminal, by the way. Here's the system shocky bit. So we need to switch on the generator before we can use any of the computers. Generator should be in this place. Hence why it's called generator room. Easy peasy. Okay, generator power is now on, so all the computer terminals will now work. Needs the night goggles, which we don't have. Not for this place. We have them in general, but if I try and go in there, even though I've got the night vision goggles for the other place, I'll show you what happens. I'm going to save state again, because I don't want to lose a life. I already lost one to a Raptor earlier. So we go in there now. As you see, they've got us killed. Ah, there's the night vision goggles. We can also use the computer terminal. I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so now we can use the computer. Ah, system cannot boot from... System cannot boot from this console. Interesting. Okay, so we need to boot up the system itself first. Okay. Interesting. I think I need to go back to wherever the elevator was. I think that was in the beginning. Yep, it is over here. They love to attack you through doorways. This American version is definitely harder than the PAL one. More enemies and they're a little bit more aggressive. That's good. That's actually a good thing, because the other version's a lot easier. Access denied. Ian Malcolm's ID card. Probably on sub-level 1. So what was it? Ian Malcolm's, was it? We'll find these things eventually in time. It's alright, we got the Damn. This is much harder than the PAL version. Still easy, but like just a lot harder. And I think we're about done here for now, until I can find some ID cards and stuff. Give me a sec, I'm just reading the map of the American version. So in the American version, in the visitor center, it's on the first level that the computer terminal is, apparently. Okay, so we need to go back through the map. Next location is going to be in the bottom left-hand corner. So directly, west of where we are right now. And what I might do is, we'll also go in the top left corner while we're here. I can't go in the actual facility that's over there yet, because we haven't got access to the gate controls. Now there's one egg in the direction we're traveling. That's all I care about at the moment. Got it. $13 left. Yeah, so if we go over... Shit. If we go over here, sure, we can go to it. But we can't, because we can't activate it because it's not powered up yet. As you can see. Now, I might go back to the visitor center briefly to get some health because my health's a bit low at the moment. There you go, that should help. So the next egg is coming up. Or should be. Okay, got that one. Down to 12. Okay, we got another egg. Okay, now we gotta head off to the east. We're gonna have some triceratopses to worry about. There you go, got another egg. Main thing is if you ever get chased by one of those, don't try and outrun it. You just won't. So your best bet is to just try going off to the side. No more eggs around. Nothing on the roof, to my knowledge. Ooh. That's not true. So let's go into the beach utility shed. See what we can find in here. Ooh, ID card. We just got Dennis Nedry's ID card. That is one of the ones we needed. We needed that back at the visitor center on the first floor. Right now, I'm mainly looking for like health restoration stuff. Excellent. Just what the doctor ordered. Very nice indeed. Bet there's a dino around that corner. No. Elevator. And that's back where we started. Okay. Donald Gennaro's ID card. Okay, so what is this place? This is the beach utility shed. So we need Donald Gennaro's ID card to get access to that elevator. Alright, so now we're going to head up. We're going to go back to the visitor center. See, hug the corners and you're fine. Yeah, so we're heading for the first floor. Once I remember where the elevator is. Restaurant. Now, if this goes down, that's not the way we want to go. Yep, it's only going down. Don't need to go there just yet. Down there, we need a different ID card. Oh. How do we get up then? Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, cool. This gives us access to a terminal. We might be able to boot it up. Maybe. There we go. BIOS load. Power on. Jurassic Park version 1.0. So now if we try to use any of the other... Oh, reboot main system. Cool. Now all the terminals in all the locations will work. You can try user options. This mainly just tells you... This is the only place, by the way, where you can check your inventory. Which is insane that you can't do that outside of a terminal. You find help information. Actually, some stuff. Not a lot of useful information, though. Now we want to turn on motion sensors. Cool. Now, so motion sensors now are enabled. Now we'll see little blips around the map when we're moving. Tell us when there's enemies and stuff nearby. Can't do much else. So one thing that's going to be a problem for a little while, we don't have security clearance. And we can't give ourselves any higher level of security clearance from this particular console. It's something to check with every console that we come across, though. So anyway, we need to switch on the... Well, the layout's a little bit different. Okay, so we need to click on the first one, I think. Yeah. Should be the first gate. I think. Alright, cool. So now we can get into the base in the top left corner. Well, we should be able to. If my maps are right. Gate 2. Okay. It's already checked that way. Ooh. It got an extra life. And that's there again. If you come back, you can get another life. Since items respawn. Access denied. We need Dr. Wu's ID card. Okay. Yeah, so we've done about all we can here for now. For now. Okay, so we've got to go back in the direction of the top left corner again. So if you are playing this and you do want to get rid of one of those messages quickly, just hit one of the L or R buttons and that'll get rid of that very quickly. Those things can be a bit of a pain. So now we should be able to go in here. So in this area, there's 2 eggs, if I remember correctly. There's one behind the North Utility Shed, which is what this place is. Nine eggs left. Eight eggs left. Yeah, that's all there was. They cleared out the way to the elevator. I've got another computer terminal. Now we don't have the goggles in this place. Not yet. So I can't go in there. And there we go, we just got the night vision goggles. Okay, another life. Robert Muldoon's ID card. Okay. So what's this place? The North Utility Shed. Yeah, so we need Robert Muldoon's ID card. Ah, sub-level. Okay, sub-level. So that's about it for here for now. That's about all we can do. Didn't get any ID cards or anything, unfortunately. Alright, let me think. Okay, so now we need to head towards like the middle right section. We'll need to also reactivate some gates on that side. Actually, before we go there, just want to see. There's one of those these things.
Grant.
Secure the visitor center. Find out how the raptors get in and stop them. Okay, that's our current objective. Coincidentally, one of the places we'll be going to shortly will fix that particular issue. So, where are we going? Sorry, we need to go to the first floor, I think. That's where there's that. At least in this version, that's where the computer terminal is. Need to go there and change it over to the third gate. And we'll be picking up some more raptor eggs while we're over that way. Is our computer terminal. So we need to reactivate the second gate. There we go. Okay, so from where we're heading, there's going to be one egg in this area, in the immediate area that we're in. Seven eggs to go. Okay, next we'll be entering the Raptor pen, which is very close to where we are. Elevator directly in front. Computer terminal. Anytime I access one of these for the first time, I always like to see if I can access the communications. If we can get any better security clearance. No. And that's about it. For now. Okay, we came in through that door. That way is the elevator. Ah, very small floor, this one. Not very much to it. Bad location for a weapon pickup, by the way. It's unavoidable, you have to walk through it. Now, we don't have the night vision goggles for this place. There is a catch to it, though. I'm in a save state just in case I'm wrong. Oh, I'm wrong, actually. Okay. Alright, in that case we can't do anything because we don't have the night vision goggles. Just wanted to say something. Okay, cool. It's still saying we're in the Raptor pen. Okay. Night vision goggles over there. Okay, so now we've got the night vision goggles. Now we can access all those areas that were blocked off before. Night vision goggles required. We already have them. Now, before I go in that elevator, I want to go back to where it was saying there was a night vision goggles area earlier on. And also, if we continue down this way, I think there's another area with night vision goggles required. Ah, we need security level 1. We can't actually go back. Oh no, we can't go through that. Okay, security level 1. Just noting that down for myself. Okay. Ground level. Oh, it's ground level. Okay. Ian Malcolm's ID card. We need that back at the Nebula utility shed. Don't think there was any dark areas on this level. If I remember correctly, this was a very short floor. Yeah. Back down we go. Oh, that reptile's back. Don't let me get respawn. Reptile pen, sub-level 1. Elevator over there, which we'll come back to. Here they are. Cool, extra life. Robert Muldoon's ID card. That was needed in the North Utility Shed. Whoa! There's more than one. That's a first. That was back to where we started. There's another elevator down this way, if I remember correctly. Raptor pen, sub-level 2. Now we should have the goggles for this. Yep. So this area, by the way, is one of those repeatable places you can come and get as many lives as you like. So the catch is that once you block it off, I think you can't get access to it again. But then that completes the objective to stop the raptors that are getting into the visitor center. And the way you stop it is by simply pushing this box. How that does that is beyond me. If you look over here, I do not see anything that's blocking, but okay. So you walk it, you have to do this. The raptors have stopped entering the visitor center. So this was the door that needed the Ellie settler's ID. So we now have come full circle. Again, if this game just had a bloody mini-map, it would be so... it makes things so much easier. Anyway, we want to get access to the first floor again so we can use the terminal and reactivate the gate on the top left corner. That is the goal anyway. Think I'm going in the right direction? There's the exit. There's the elevator. Okay. Yes, there's two places we need to head for. The Nebula Utility Shed. Oh, actually, Nebula is... actually, if I want to take the Nebula, then I've got the... I need to actually reactivate the other one. See the motion sensors, by the way? The little things on the radar? Now there's blips on there since I activated that a little while ago. Anyway, we're heading back down this way. Okay, so where are we going? We need to go to... on the sub-level 1. Where was the elevator? Donald Gennaro's ID card. That was needed in the beach utility shed. Not sure if I got the goggles for this place. No, save state. I don't want to lose the left just because I don't know. It doesn't tell you anywhere on screen. Okay, cool. There's no like on-screen indication whether you have goggles or not. But anyways, we're finished with this place. There's nothing else. There's no reason to come back here. Unless it's to like use a terminal or something like that. Okay, so next we're gonna head. Well, I need to head back to the visitor center firstly to update my the gates so that the top left one will be activated. Then need to go to the beach utility shed, then the north utility shed. Ow. Actually, while I'm here, where's the machine thingy? I want to know what my current objective is supposed to be right now.
Grant.
Clear the ship of dinosaurs, access the terminal to stop it from sailing. Okay. Okay, we're not going that direction just yet, but we will be. That'll be the second place I go to. I think I came through here. So eventually, we'll be going to the ship to clear it of raptors and stuff, but I'm doing lots of other things for now. But we'll get to that in time.
Run.
Okay, we've reached the beach utility shed. Okay, so the beach utility shed. On the ground level. Oh, that's right, it was the elevator. I think it was the elevator that was blocked off. Yeah. Alright, cool, that crosses that off. The night vision goggles. That should help us somewhere in this place. I don't remember any places that needed it, but I'm sure there was probably something somewhere. ID card over there. Ray Arnold. That is not Ray Arnold. Okay. Isn't that a character in Roseanne? Not Jurassic Park? Anyway. I'm not sure. Anyway, we haven't needed that ID card. Not in the places we've been, so maybe that'll help us in a place that I haven't been. Alright, we are done in that bit. We took the first level and make sure there wasn't any bits that needed the night vision goggles. If there isn't, then we're totally done with this place. Ah, okay, I didn't go... I thought I went up a level, I guess I didn't. Oh, okay, we just came full circle, I think. So there wasn't anything anywhere needed. Let me double check maps and stuff. Beach utility shed. Yep, so we are totally done with the beach utility shed. Next we'll be heading back up to the north utility shed. Okay, so in the North Utility Shed, we need to seek out on the sub-level. That's where Robert Muldoon's ID card was useful. As you can see, they don't stand a chance. They just stand there and don't do a thing. Okay, so we just got the gas canister. We'll need that later on. I do not want that item. Thank you. Okay, after this we're going to need to head back to the visitor center to change the gates that are active. I need to make it for the northeast gate this time. Okay, that's about it for that place. We're running out of places to go to, by the way. There's only a few of the actual inside locations left. But currently, we still need to get level 1 clearance, Dr. Wu's ID card, and Ellie Settler's ID card. I think Ellie Settler's, that's the only one that's optional. I can't remember if you do actually get that in this game or not. The other two, though, things, yes, we definitely will get. Need to activate the second gate. Alright. Okay. Okay, so down in this region we've got 2 eggs to go for. I'll probably go for the southern one first, and then we'll do the northern one.
Run.
Crap. Alright, I have to go back for health. God damn it. Just getting some health, and then we'll go straight back. Okay. All good. Let's go back now. Alright, take 2. Six eggs left. There's one more heading up. Oh. God damn it. Damn it, gotta go back for health again. Lots of dinosaurs around this bit. Yeah, so when we head back, we just got one. We gotta get one more egg. Then we're gonna make our way slowly towards the boat. Okay, let's go get that last egg, and then we're done with that area. Okay, got the egg. So the next area for the ship is back across the water. 4 eggs left. So there's still 2 more in this area that we're in. One to the southwest and one to the northeast. Oh, damn. Oh, god damn. That's a long way to have to move back. At least we got the extra lives and stuff, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so the next egg is up this way. Three eggs left. And the next egg is going to be going in a southwest direction. Grab that, and then we're going to go into the boat. There you go, we've got the egg. There's only 2 left. And both of those are in the bottom section, I think. Oh, there's only 1 over there. Okay, have I missed one somewhere? What have I missed? I've missed one somewhere. Because if there's only 2 left, there should be 1 left. Oh, that's right, it's on the boat. There's one on the boat. I forgot about that. But it's not in the boat, it's on top of the boat. Okay, 1 egg left. Okay, now we've got to go in the boat and clear it of all dinosaurs. Now, this particular bit, when I was playing it last time around in SNES 9X, this is where I ran into some problems. So I'm hoping that we don't run into any of those this time around. And just in case, I'm going to save state just in case. Because the game wasn't something that happens on real hardware, but it was something that was giving me problems. So now we're tasked with clearing the dinos on each of the floors. And they're a bit more aggressive in this place. I say that and then he stands still right there. You see what I mean? A little bit more aggressive this time around. Now when they see you on sight, they actually go rushing at you. Only some of them, though. Ten left on this floor. Six left. And we just grabbed the night vision goggles for this location. And that is a required item if you need to. I mean, if you want to go check out everything on this place. Computer terminal. 2 left. Oh. 1 left. There you go, that was all the dinos on this floor. We could go on the elevator, but I want to check out the rest first. There's a terminal as well. Terminal over here. Don't think we can do anything, but I'm just checking in anyway. Okay, we are done with this floor. On to the second floor. Yeah, when I did this last time, my last attempt at a playthrough, it was the 3rd floor. Like, as in then, well, we're currently on ground floor, but 2 down from the one I'm on right now. That gave me problems. Good side is, since we got SRAM saving this time round, if we do run into any problems, I can jump over to SNES 9X. Oh! And we got the night vision goggles, so that's fine. There's a keycard over there. One dino left on this floor. And we got a keycard over here. Okay, Dr. Wu's card. Now that was needed in Visitor Center on the floor 1. Good to have. Very good to have. And we've got 1 dino left on this place. Well, on this floor. There you go, no dinos left on this floor. And no items in here, we're good to go to the next floor. I'll definitely be save stating just in case when we get to the next floor. Just because that's the one that I got stuck on in my previous attempt. And I was doing that with no SRAM in the other one. Alright, gonna save just in case. I do not want this playthrough to get derailed. But then again, we got SRAM, so it's not like a big deal. $13 left. That's where I came from, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. And by the way, in my other playthrough, the bugs were already happening by now, so this is a very good sign. Maybe I had a corrupted ROM or something. I don't know. Oh, there's the elevator. Oh, different elevator, actually. That's not the one that we came from. Ten left on this level. Six left. Ooh. It's alright. Hide behind that damn door. That is very easy to miss. And it didn't matter anyway. Oh, well, maybe. 3 left. Two left. One left, and there's another terminal. Let's see if we can use this for anything. Probably not, but it's worth it. It's worth looking anyway. Okay. There's the door I came in from, and this way. There's our last diner. Okay, we are now clear of on this floor. That should take us back to where we started. That doesn't go down anymore, so we'll have to do the elevator that's in the dark area. Just gotta retrace my steps to get back there again. It is so good to play through this level and not have it crash on me. We've seen that in a console game is like from this age is very odd. Access denied, you need security level 2. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. What's this place called? This is the ship. Okay, so I got a funny feeling we need to go and use Dr. Wu's ID card back in the visitor center, just so we can get level 1 access. And then get level 2 access, and then we can access the elevator. Pain in the butt, and a lot of backtracking. But that's what makes logical sense in my head. Unless we can continue to go down. I don't think we can. Yeah. Yeah, no, we can't. We've done as much as we can here for now. So we're going to have to go all the way back to the visitor center, get level 1 access, then come back here, get level 2 access, then, you know, we can continue. Except I gotta remember where I saw all the terminals. There's only been about 2 terminals, I think. Okay. Alright, back to the visitor center. Oh! Son of a bitch. Oh. Damn. Those raptors really get your health down really fast. Okay, so where do we have to go on the to get that? Okay, we need to go to Visitor Center Floor 1. Well, that's what I noted down. So as long as this goes up... Yep, Floor 1. Okay. So it's somewhere here. If we start seeing dinos, then we'll know we're in the right area. More lives is always welcome. Got a computer over here. Ah, we now just got level 1 clearance, by the way. Back in the Raptor pen, there was an area I couldn't get past because I didn't have level 1 security clearance. So that is a good thing. That might go there before we go back to the ship. Also, we'll finish exploring around here too. We came from that way, I think. So what happened to these computers if you can't use them? You tell me. Just for decoration. Alright, well, it looks like we're done with this area. So the next place, I'm going to go to the Raptor pen and see where that level 1 access will get us. And by the way, we're totally done with the visitor center now, as far as areas to access. So we've got areas on the ship that we can't get past because we haven't got level 2 clearance. Well, technically in the visitor center sub-level, we needed Ellie Sattler's ID card, but not essential. Because you can get to the same place, just coming from the opposite direction and don't need it. Yep, so we're gonna go back to the Raptor pen. Now to get there, if I remember correctly, very close to where we are right now. Alright, let's see what that access gets us. So what floor are we on right now? So we're on the entry level. So it was on the ground level. Okay, so we gotta go down a floor. Oh, that's at upper level, so it's not this one either. Should be this one? Yep, ground level. We're all good. Alright. Oh, I think I know the exact spot, actually. I think I remember where it was. It was like right down the very end. You go this way for a while, And then down, there'll be like a door on our right-hand side. It'll be like we hit a T intersection, and then... Yep, there we go. What's that? Health kit? Computer terminal? Okay, that computer terminal might have level 2 on it. Maybe. We'll see. Like level 2 clearance. Let's check communications first. Nope. Can't access mainland comms from here. Ship comms. Ship autopilot engaged. Sailing procedure cancelled. Ship will remain in dock. There we go. So that was one of our things we had to do as part of the objectives, is to set it so that the ship would stay docked and wouldn't go on autopilot. So that's good. We just got that done. Let's see if we can get level 2 clearance. Maybe? Come on. Clearance denied from this console. That's okay. I reckon in the ship, it would almost have to be the ship. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. There is a whole heap of terminals all around this game. They could be anywhere. But I'm just going to assume... Wait, I just came in from there. Yeah, I'm going to assume that it's on the boat. I don't want to go reading walkthroughs. I mean, if I get stuck, then sure. But... until then, I'd rather just figure it out on my own if I can. If you go using walkthroughs all the time, you learn nothing. But they have their purposes, and they're totally useful. It's like ChatGPT, though. You don't want to be following it all the time. Otherwise, you don't use your brain. So let's go back to the boat. There was 2 terminals we could access from there. One of them might have what we need. Maybe. And while we're heading there, I might... there should be one of those poll thingies that tells you your objectives. Where is that thing? There it is. Yeah, we already accessed the terminal to stop it from sailing. I just have to watch out for that raptor that's going to jump out at me in a moment. Gotcha. Alright, back on the ship we go. Hopefully to get level 2 clearance. Alright, wish me luck. I'm hoping that level 2 clearance is in this place. Now there is terminals spread throughout, so let's go searching for terminals. There's at least 2 or 3 of them on the ship that I did encounter. At least 2, might be 3. Can't remember. No, nothing so far. There you go, there's one of the terminals. Nope, clearance denied from this console. Okay. I don't think there was any more terminals on this floor. Check, but I'm pretty sure there isn't. No. Alright, we'll go down one floor, we'll check that floor. Just on the hunt for terminals, that's all we're looking for. Okay, no terminals on this floor. There's definitely at least 1 or 2 on the next floor. Definitely. Doesn't guarantee that that will give me clearance, though. Like, to me, it makes sense that it should be on this ship, though. But we'll see. We will see. There's the elevator I can't access. Still haven't found any computers. There we go. Hopefully this has it. Touch wood, this has it. Cool. User now has level 2 clearance. Fantastic. There we go. Now we're all good. Now we can access the elevator. Okay, now we've got to go back and find the elevator. Basically retrace my steps going backwards. I basically did the oldest trick in the book for mazes. This whole thing is mazes. So I'm just doing the follow the left. I normally do the follow the left wall. Follow that around and just keep following it, and that will take you from one end to the next. Works most of the time. Not all the time though, but most of the time. Now we're just going to need to get in the dark area that has the elevator. And then we're good to go to the next floor. There you go. Should be able to access this now. Yep. Okay, 18 dinos on this floor. We just got Ellie Settler's ID card. Not essential though, we don't really need it. But we have it. I think this is the room. In the PAL version, I think this is where you got level 2, or there was something you had to do from this room specifically. Yeah, there is no level 3. Access denied. It didn't say access denied from this console, it just said access denied. Interesting. That tells me this is the console to come back to once we kill all the dinosaurs on this in this ship. Man, this place is such a maze. This is your game if you really love mazes, by the way. Okay. I keep nearly losing my bearings all the time. Ooh. 2 left. So there's one hidden around somewhere. See, that's where we started. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at a map this time. I need to. Otherwise I have no idea where I am. Okay. Ship area map. So what floor are we on? I think I'm on sub-level 3, I think. Let's find out. Oh, goddamn. Oh no, we're on... It doesn't say what level we're on. Okay. There's the elevator. Okay. Okay, well this time I'm using a map to help me move around the place. Okay, I've already cleared that one. We've been through there. One. There's still one? Huh. I thought there was already one left. Okay. Oof, there's a... Shit, where is it? Cool, that's the last of them. On this floor. So where's that computer again? Ah. No, access denied. I'll have to come back here later. I think we still got one more floor to clear. Yes we do. There's a sub-level 4 that we need to go to. I could use some health if we could find some. $25, damn. There's a lot on this floor. Oh, goddamn. Oh, damn, I died. See, it doesn't even tell you what level you're on. So we're on sub-level 2 right now. Only 3 left. Man, this floor is jam-packed. Oh. Eight left. Nearly got them all. Four left. Two left. Thank you. One left. Nearly got him. Where are you hiding? Good on, the ship is free of dinos. Okay. Now that we've taken out those dinos, let's try going back to that terminal and see if we can contact the mainland. Because it didn't say access denied from this console, it just said access denied. Now it says where we are. Okay, ship sub level 3. Let's see if we can contact the mainland. Can we access denied still? Oh. Okay. There must be some other objective we need to do. Well, let's get to another one of those, the objective poll thingies. Find out what we need to do. We'll have to leave the ship and go and access that to find out what our next objective is. I think it's something to do with the gas canister that we got a while ago. It might be to go to the Raptor pens and use it there, maybe? Even then, I'm not certain. Let's see. If I say mainland from here, if it says access denied from this console, the access denied from this console, that means contacting the mainland is definitely from that other one. Definitely. But so there's obviously something else we have to do first, then we can access it. Let's see what it wants us to do. There is a objective information poll thingy-majiggy down this way. What would you like me to do? That's not very... Go away.
Grant.
Destroy the raptor nests in the east forest. Use the nerve gas. Okay, so we are using the nerve gas. I thought so. Yeah, so if we have to travel to the raptor nests, I know exactly where that is. Oh, fuck. Not again. God damn it. Oh. So the raptor nests are up this way. Alright, I'll need a map for this one to find the nest. Okay.
Grant.
Okay, raptor nest is around here somewhere. There we go. It is in here. This is another place that was crashing on my earlier attempt at a playthrough. So I'm just gonna save state just in case. I do not want this game crashing on me. Okay. So, I'll need a map for this one for sure. Alright. So I assume... Let's see. Okay, so from where we are... Just mapping out where I need to go. I'll be a minute while I just stare at this map. Okay. Okay. Now there is loads of raptors in here, and they respawn too. See? Okay, we are in the completely wrong corner right now. I gotta do this slowly and get back to where I need to go. So it's like straight back down there where we just came from. Take this tunnel. Head off in this direction. Gonna head off in this way. Eventually there's going to be a path going off to the... down this way. Almost there, I think. Oh, shit. There's our target area. At least I think it is. Nerve gas deployed. Vacate raptor nest immediately. Alright, so that takes care of the raptor nest. Now we gotta try and get out of here. I gotta try and retrace my steps to get back. That's like, there's no timer or anything like that. It's not gonna blow up and take us with it. I'm gonna go that way. Oh, there we go. Cool. All good. Alright, so we've now taken out the raptor nest. And we just got back to where we started. It's cool. Shut down the power and the... What? No. Use the ship terminal to contact the mainland for help. Okay, so now we gotta go all the way back to the ship. Alright, back to the ship again. Yeah, I'll need my map just to guide me on where to go. Oh, did I close it? Give me a minute. Need to get my bearings. Okay, cool. Like, playing this game, you gotta play with some kind of online map or something. Otherwise, you're gonna have no idea where the hell you're going. Because this has mazes on mazes on mazes on mazes. You know, it loves mazes. This is like the labyrinth of mazes, you know? But we're getting very close to the end, by the way. start to contact the mainland, and then I think we'd get the last egg and escape on a helicopter. If I remember correctly, that is. What level am I on? Level 2? Where's the elevator? Hmm? So the annoying thing in this game, you have to go to very specific terminals to do each thing. Only one, like for each thing you have to go to a precise terminal. Go to it's just annoying you can't do it from any terminal at all. You have to go to each specific one and know where to go. I think it was on this level that the computer was. So level 3, yes, it is. You're going in the right direction. Okay, cool. We're just about to beat the game, by the way. So I just have to go to the helipad. Like, we've got to get out of the ship, go to the helicopter pad, grab the last egg, which is around there, and then escape on the helicopter, and we are done. And then you get to see some cool Super Nintendo Mode 7 graphic stuff. Which was, considered high-tech for its time, and really good graphics. Looking at it now, no. But I still think it's amazing for what they did at that point in time. It's used very well in some games, like Star Fox and stuff. And Secret of Mana. So apparently there's randomizer mods and things you can get for this. I looked into it, but I was like, nah, it's okay. It's too much trouble. So we should be done in a few minutes. Once we're out of the boat, just gotta go get the last egg and then jump on the helicopter, and then we're done. I'm pretty sure the helipad is to the south of where we are. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's to the south though. Let's check it out. No, it is south of where we are. But I think we have to get there from near the Nebula utility shed, but I could be wrong. If that's the case, we'll have to go to the visitor center first and unlock it. Let's see. Because it is... It's basically across here. But I think I have to go through to the southern bit to get there. If I can't get there this way... Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll have to go back to the visitor center. Visitor center. One last time to switch over the power thingies. So this game is awesome. I love it. It absolutely has its flaws and things, but I love it. Especially once you got this with the SRAM patch to add in saving, like automatic auto saving, so that you can reload and come back and play the game later if you need to. That's like one of the game's most major negatives. So fixing that fixes a lot. I mean, there is room for improvement. There could definitely be better enemy variety and stuff. There's only like a couple of enemies, and then that's it for like the whole game. At least you could have had some like boss battle against a T-Rex or something. That would have been awesome. Except whenever you actually do encounter T-Rexes in this, you basically get your ass handed to you. I think I just went the wrong way, by the way. Yes, I did. I spent too long talking and not enough time watching. Now, meanwhile, the game does not tell you at all, like, how to get to the helipad. Yeah, so this game majorly needed, like, a map feature, and to have it when you actually press start to be able to access stuff, they could have done some System Shock kind of stuff and, like, had interface things that you could only access in the start menu. You know, like, see your inventory. Yeah, being able to see what keycards you've got, and not having to go to a terminal to find out that information. See a map of where you are. You know, have a mini map on the screen so you always know where you are. Do auto mapping for the these places when you go through them. You know, it is kind of like a dungeon kind of style that they're going for, so that would have made it better. Definitely would have made it better. So it's not perfect, but I love this game anyway. Cool. That should be it. That should be the last time we have to do that. As long as I do that correctly. But that should be it. Yeah, so I've played quite a few Jurassic Park games over the years, but this is the only one that I really like. I've tried, there's like on the Genesis / Sega Mega Drive, there was like a 2D platformer one where you could pick whether you played as like Sam Grant or whatever his name is, the main character dude that we're playing in this, the guy from the first movie, or you could play as a raptor, and that game was crap, to be honest. I'm sure there's people that like it though, but yeah, me, I didn't really like it very much. This is the only one that I really liked. It's got nice variances in like gameplay, and there's just so much to do. And it's kind of a mixture of gameplay styles, so yeah, I really like that about it. almost there. So it's somewhere along here we have to shoot the... At least I think so. We have to shoot the thingy. Am I wrong? Don't tell me I didn't have to go there. Don't tell me that. But I checked along the bottom. There wasn't anywhere you could go. How do you get over there? Alright, give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, so I was right where I am. This is the way you gotta go. Just wasn't what I thought it would be. You just have to jump over it. I didn't know you could jump over it. Anyway, our last egg is around here somewhere. Before I get on that helicopter. Oh, damn. Oh, and they send you all that way back? Oh god, that's mean. There's the last egg, by the way. That's it. Got all the eggs. Okay, now we can catch the plane and get out of here. Should be around here somewhere. There you go. That's it. That is Jurassic Park. We have escaped Jurassic Park. Yeah, so summarizing what I was just saying before, I love this game. I totally get that it's niche. It's not perfect. It has its issues, some of which is resolved by the fan patch add-in saving. That's probably the biggest negative to this game. But as I said, it could definitely have used much greater enemy variety. The length is perfect. You know, the game only goes, look, we've done this in under, just under 4 hours this time. I can't do my usual name. We'll go Alu. Aluka. Yeah. Definitely a good game to play if you're looking for something that will take up a couple of hours of gameplay, but nothing like too hardcore. But there's plenty to do in that time, so yeah, it's a great game. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play through this. I've been meaning to play this on this channel for quite some time, so I'm glad that I finally ticked that box and got this playthrough done. Alright, so that does it for this playthrough. I will see you guys in whatever I choose to play next. Guys, have a good one.